What's up, everybody? We're back with another trade recap. Today's video is it was positive today. Let's just say that. However, kind of something frustrating did happen, which was these two trades. Okay, so like I talked about yesterday, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to have one account that is the 3-day 40% consistency rule, type account that I'm going to trade like an eval and just go for like set $1,000 profit target and then go for 3 days of 1,000 and then take a payout or whatever. That's this account. We ended up making 1,000 on this account right here off open on this reverse move back up after we manipulated lower. And I'm going to explain kind of like my thought process going into the day in just a second. I just kind of want to go over these 3 quick trades just so I can get them to you quick as possible, because a lot of people don't like watching the whole video of explaining everything. So I'm just going to kind of give you the 3 trades I took. Well, this trade that I took off open was like up in here, and I think I got in here or something and caught this move up with 20 contracts on this account, the one that's labeled an eval up here, to make 1,000. I locked out, switched to this account up here where I got broke even twice today. Both trades were A plus in my opinion. Now I'll go over these. So I entered these. So the first trade here was I entered at 940. We had got this expansion move up. This is the 5-minute chart. Let me give you context. Okay, on the day we are expanding. We had like 8 4-hour candles bullish in a row. We expanded like 908 or whatever. Look how big this move is. Now, yes, we are overextended. However, when you get like with this type of move up in all-time highs, and then you get this off open. If I can switch to the 5-minute here. Okay, you get this off open. Now, I was open to short to Asia and London lows here, these previous session lows. But what happened was, and we've been seeing this a lot in the recent price action during this war, we've been seeing this quite often, which is a sweep down, which is a manipulation leg, and then we don't even close for that, and then we get a strong closure higher or lower on the. Lately, it's been higher because we've been all-time highs, but we get this manipulation with this. I mean, we've seen literally every time, at least 95% of the time. With this type of closure, we are going to continue higher. Now, of course, we kind of fooled around here for a little bit, but now we are, going higher. And so when I saw this, I caught that first move on the eval express. Right. Then I was like, okay, now I'm looking for a continuation setup to take a trade. This here is a 5-minute gap. There was no session highs above. There's just all-time highs. And so I'm like, okay, well, where is the most reasonable point that we would reject off of if we're going to reject? And it was this first 5-minute gap here. I marked this first 5-minute gap here at the bottom of this gap. And that's exactly what we did. We hit it and rejected. But I got stopped out break even here because I went break even at these internal highs. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see this. Okay, so we got the rejection. We got that 5-minute. We come down, sweep this 1 minute, tap this 1 minute, and get rejection up higher. If I would have entered, I got filled a little late. If I would have entered on this candle closure right here, we wouldn't have even got stopped out break even. But entered here. We went up, swept internal highs. I went break even here. Came back and touched me out break even. And then ran the next 2 candles to TP. Unfortunate. So then I'm like, okay, I'm open for a re-entry if we can get it higher, because it's like we're just extremely bullish on the day. Regardless, we're going higher. And so after this rejection, I'm like, okay, we get strong closures, higher. I'm gonna go in again because I'm just really confident and bullish after this rejection. And the 15-minute and the hourly and everything was look at this 15-minute candle here. If you guys can see this, we are pumping, like we get rejection. And when you get that type of rejection and manipulation and then a closure higher, it's like, okay, we've taken everything we need from lower we're going to now distribute higher. And that's exactly, we kind of had some tomfoolery around. But anyway, I get this re-entry, and I'm like, okay, I'll go break even at these internal highs again. And I go break even, and it's like it stopped out again, break even. And then eventually we do run to that next 5-minute gap, which is my TP here. Which when you don't have session highs and you don't have like and you don't want to go all the way for all time highs, my next TP is just like gonna be unmitigated gaps that haven't been touched. Now this gap had, but it's like still strong. A point, and your my TP points are going to be at points that are likely rejection. I kind of pick my TP points as rejection points, just like my break-even points. Like if you look at the first break-even point for this trade here, or for this second trade here, the break-even point is a rejection point and a 5-minute gap, right? Like we could reject this area, which we did, and that's why that was my break-even point. If I had to go break-even, we would have lost this trade. And so that's why it's important to have your break-even points at points that are literal just rejection points so that you don't get cooked. But those are the two trades that I took today. After that, we locked out. No need to risk more capital. We kind of ranged a little bit. But I'm happy with the trades I took. Like I said, we're going to be slowing it back down, de-risking. Now, on this trade here, I did risk 1,000. And TP was 2,000 because it was at 1.8, but I felt confident in that. And when we were running, I was like, bro, we're just gonna run, just kind of like we did here later. We just kind of messed around a little bit, which is unfortunate, but all in all, great day. We still made 1,000 on an express, so I'm excited, happy, and blessed to say that that's how that went. I know this video is a little bit longer and a little more serious, but I'm really gonna dial back in to why I took trades, what the thought process was. Was there any emotion? There was no emotions today. I wasn't feeling emotional about anything I took. Of course, we didn't lose, but I am no stranger to losing money, as you guys know on this channel. So, yeah, that's the day. Comment down below, guys, if you the trades you took, or if you took anything kind of like what I took here. Like I said, I'm a continuation trader. We're gonna get back to my roots, get back to being consistent and not over trading and being more, slow paced. It's time to lock in, boys. It's time to lock in. So that's the video. If you guys need a code, the code's down below like every video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's recap. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday.